网站不安全。
你也打不开，对不对？
嗯。而且此网站不安全。此网站是鬼干讲干话。
嘿，什么烂网址啊？屁耶！为什么要查到？我都找不到。
很好笑。
哦，他真的是，你看，我就跟你说，一定是那个，
他好可怜哦。
哎，可是网那个用电脑可以。再看看，我就不信我会087063户籍地址桃园市，会不
今天
会人家
网络好
查对？
糟哦。等下一查也有。
无凭时区，嘿嘿嘿，好爽，嘿嘿嘿。
你说不用啊？
可以。
那我来试试看。你传到那个 Discord 好不好？
哦，好啊，等一下啊。其实那个跟那个网址，等一下哦，
我来
跟那个
查查看。
line，
等一下我一查，他妈我一定哭出来。
跟那个 line 是一样的，是
使用个人资料嘛？
个人资料那个。
好害怕哦。
不会啊，跟你讲，我们这种都不可能，
要确定欸。
真的啊！如果你中，你衰了。
你蛮好配。啊，决定来记录一下。有出生日期085，户籍应该是桃园吧？
对啊，桃园。
查询。不要管那么久，我会怕呢。
有啊有啊有啊。
年度内无凭时需要召集耶。嘿嘿，笑啊灰，还是欠笑，呵呵。哦，好可怜哦。我们下啦，那重开游戏。
对，还是什么时候？明年9月，我靠！斗焕平，我操嘞！
月人要跑去苗栗，可怜。
而且是最山区的那种
2栋6旅，又是2栋6。
斗焕平啊，就是那个我们之前的那个啊，
这是关西。
他们关系也是2栋6啊。
我知道啊。
所以他就是那一区，然后他那个斗焕平是好像平常他那边也有在接那个新兵的，我记得。
斗焕平是啊，斗焕平是新兵啊。
对啊，只是他是那个很山区的那个。
可怜啊。
步兵营
他是步兵啊，不然他是什么？
没有啊，赖伯安他们也不是步兵啊，不是吗？
赖伯安哪不是？赖伯安是步兵啊。
是吗？啊，那为什么他们也是可以上什么枪炮那个？
就那个啊，课程不一样啊。
哦，你看，就跟你说，我们那时候走太多了。
真的走太多了。
真的走太多他妈的，怎么从那个内坜走到那个杨梅区，他妈笑
暑期兵被遗忘了吗？没。
该换你们走了。
挑对了，挑对了。 那你选国王打国王哦？
没有，刚选尼克哎，好屌咯！完蛋了！Harrison Barnes 快决 ，Harrison Barnes 就定哪个 Harrison Barnes 比较强？
好笑哦！你有想过全副武装从那里找杨梅？你也是呢？我们走到同一个地方吗？不同吧？
不懂，我忘记了。反正我就是走到那个，就是杨梅，然后还是那个什么，就是有个地方，然后一个学校，经过学校之后，然后再走过去。
你们是不是在你是在我们隔壁嘛？对不对？是吗？我们是走到同个地方，对不对？
好像是。
我们走到同个地方，但是我们不是在同一个区。
对。我们从那个下午1点走到晚上7点多，我们最后还是搭车去的。你敢信吗？
我也是啊，我们都是。
然后走到那边，然后就吃那个，然后打饭班用好的那个，就是留在营区的弄好的那个饭。
饭盒，来啊，单挑啊！哎，太小
啊！看来是
在用2K 镜头来跟你单挑啊！来啊！
好，我打完这一波，来啊！哦，一人各拿1分哦。
你那是快攻，你还没跟我单挑到呢。等一下，
好，我
单挑啊！还挡拆操，嘿，
你也可以啊。那时候你有睡那个军用帐吗？你有睡过军用帐？
没有
然后我们那时候就好像第一次去好一点睡那个餐厅，然后第2次看，然后班长就叫我们体验，来我们试试看什么叫军用帐嘛。然后一个小小的帐里面睡了8个人，然后重点是我们第1次来第2次，班长都说那个衣服不用多带没关系呀。然后那个全部的衣服都是汗水，然后就在放在里面，有够臭的，大家的汗味都交杂在一起。为什么尼克队变了？
在 Kings 的旁边呢。
哦，稍微长太像了。跟着你的。Cause I got out of it, dog. Why you in the car if you ain't gon' do another witness, dog? Them big cheap niggas, I need to see another dentist, dog. We set like way back, dog. They go way back. Way back. Disrespect, we don't play that. You can get in your wave cap. I'm in the whistle, baby. I'ma stand on it if I say that. Say it with your chest when you say that. Put blind sides on my eye, I can feel the money. I got some young for money. You ever felt the zombie? Your body. Alright. They thought I would fail, I conquered. I swung with the sharks, piranhas. You tell the tail informants. I move like a boss. 来大小，你也不选，妈的！禁止 Google 的男人吗？我要玩低落死是不是？没错。Derrick Rose， 屁啦 ，RJ Barrett 这个评价太低了吧？今年 RJ Barrett 打的明明就比 Rondo 好。 对啊，今天很猛，今年
打的比 Rondo 好很多，我不知道在干嘛。 如果你选一个国王队是这样虐他们是？
国王队很蛮猛的。
啊？什么时候你产生这种幻觉？
你们的中锋很猛。对。
I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passes.
来对决最快的男人吗？
我也曾经是最快的。
我现在是老人。
嘿嘿嘿嘿。
哎，他不是带头带。帅哥都带头带的。
And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Wow. Come on.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I was
surprised
that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Rose. Back to Randall. Outside Fournier.
What?
6 on the shot clock. The tray. Shot clock reset for the.
比我换上 Kemba Walker。
It's Fournier on the wing.
Kemba Walker 在这边啊。
啊，他在尼克啊。
Goes up again.
哎，这球很帅呢。
好了老了。
Defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Outside Fox. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Barnes.
是吧？这个 Robinson 是长好看的人。你去当你的 Nate Robinson。
Hey Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vladdy in the front office for.
啊！
他头吹出去，笑死。
醉生火锅大师。我有谁片号？
应该没有。
149 left in the first. Out to the right wing.
进了，好球！哎。
And the Knicks miss again.
搞我。
Here's Harkless.
哈克雷斯。
Guarded by Robinson.
他之前不是在什么暴龙？
谁？
对吗？哈克雷斯。
我对他不熟，抱歉。
哦，
哎，我犯规。哎呀，裁判，我什么东西？
太年轻了，每次都同一个人。哦，
对嘛，这种犯规就正确了。
别人的犯都不是犯。
Kemba Walker， 谁守他了？没有人守他呢。
所以这边是 Kemba Walker 先发还是 Rose？
今年啊，
对啊，
好像是 Rose 吧，还是奎克里啊？Kemba 有先发过啊，你看，然后就长这样子啊。
交给 Randall 一下。
啊 ，Randall 来。其实我不知道 Randall 打法是什么，但肯定不是这样。
不是这样吗？
哎，烂死下去。哎，好球！
哎 ，Fournier，好腰。 还是法国队的。
对啊 ，Fournier 你在干嘛？
号称法国队。
哦，没进。
哦。不过，
等我一下。
好。
He wasn't messing around on that finish. That's what I'm talking about. Barnes taking out all margin of error and throwing it down.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Making a change here. New York calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
I'm back.
传球，
Fournier for 3.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far.
尼克队能不能逆转呢？
我觉得不行。
What we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay. I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
这么会守的吗？
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. And to get open his Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You play against some legendary trash talkers.
哦，好像是哦。
Out in that area when you think back to when you played.
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time.
哇，他
这么猛吗？
他是真的是装饰哎。
他随便就在进了。我们打得这么辛苦，石头一动。
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys
真的是装饰。
so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always
晚上 Kemba 试试看。
they always wanted to stick that dagger into you too while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
那么快欺负老人家。
I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves.
Fournier 也是装饰品。
Talk themselves down or talk to a fan.
整队都是
So it was always an
手该。
The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
对呀。哦，好球！
好球，nice。
已经换上 Noel。
Noel 是不是？哦呀，禁区防守跟鬼一样。
Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
Rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
好的，好的。
我不期待这个 Robinson 他妈装饰品。
Noel. And the rejection by Hole.
Oh.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Oh.
The shot by Harkless, no good. Noel with it, covered by Barnes.
No. 挪两
看到了。哦，这个拉回。
稳住了。
It's hauled in by the Kings.
哎呀，装饰品！
我要再换一个人，这是 IG 什么？
不是，有人可以跟我解释，他妈的那个 Robinson 到底是不是个装饰品？
哦，哇，
看来这个Noel也是装饰品。
好让人不要不装饰的Noel。
装饰。
哇！
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy.
一直包夹我，他妈傻小。No
我被盖烂了，我烂透风了。
Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break.
Oren.
The second half upon us.
可怜，
Find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening
看看我
to
换
be.
上谁？
Next
你换上谁？
by 13.
打架哥。
And a sudden departure from LA for Luke Walton. Landed with
这个可以吧？我这个可以。
Immediately. Seems like he escaped some dysfunction upon leaving LA.
Yeah, Jay, we all heard the reports that there was a lot of backstabbing during Walton's last year in LA.
哇，虽然我真是老人家。
Feels nice for him to get a
喂，怎么了？
especially with the front office that wants him there.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That one misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't stuck in there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times too you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's gonna make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I gotta get this for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is gonna make this free throw, man. Don't push me off the basket.
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Kings leading now by 12. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. And a trying summer for the New York Knicks fans. After trading away Porzingis, they were hoping to get a big-name player in free agency, Greg, and they didn't.
You know, shocking they refused to offer the max to Kevin Durant. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson, and the saga continues.
No good from Gibson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That's tipped. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Right wing. Makes it off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Looking to end his cold spell. And Fox finishes it off. Fox has got 8 points.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
New York calls timeout.
Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball era.
Oh.
不是他，等下这里不是错啊，是不错。他就是因为他注意力会飘走。
And the shooting with this Kings last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, and their whole offense has benefited from it. I mean, they were 4th in the league with three-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Bounce pass from Rose. Here's Gibson. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Gibson. Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Kings leading now by 12. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fox with it. Picked up by Barrett. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Sacramento. Pass to Harkless. Sacramento moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
是以为你是的那种 whisky 是不是？
你先啊，你先等待消息。
For him, mostly this.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Rose penetrating. And now the Kings fast break. Fox leading the charge. Harkless with the bucket.
Like Rodman, Fendi flip-flops, I'm styling. Sit like Batman.
If you only knew me like that, I bet that you pursue me like that. But you could only do me like that if you knew me like that. So I don't see nobody in my way. I'ma have to move right past, cruise right past all of this. If you didn't get the news, no flash, think I'm moving too fast for all of this.
不是，漂亮，真的漂亮。然后这个东西小不小？小。七。
第一个字是2个音吗？
不是，3
个音吗？
有3个音，3声或4声。几个七？几个注音的？第一个注音的。
第一个字是3个音吗？3个
身上有。
第一个字是加吗？不是。第一个字是尖吗？
不是，第一个字是2个注音拼起来的。
借吗？第一个字是借吗？
对。
借。
第三个字是卡。
对。借
什么卡？
借什么卡？
节日卡。健保卡。节日卡。不要急，我们不要急啊！来。
没有包机。
这好难，这是小出地名，
不是，
出去服务，
不是，
出去用品，
不是，人名，
外国人吗？
是
电话里面的，
对，
里面的
卡
兴奋，有你，电话里面的吗？讲啊，
第一个字是卡吗？不是，是科吗？对，
科学，小妹强。
好难的。
演唱会有没有可能？买车那个人很猛，他直接给他现金，然后什么合约都没写了，然后现在说要去签字。下面的侧裙真的很大，就是因为这样才赚。
马大黄开，心酸血泪打不开。
来，你先给我看，他现金的感觉真的是很多钱，我不会讲多少钱的，反正就是我们的大黄都要卖出去，所以等一下，点完钱，我今天就要去交黄。
We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's Williamson. Williams with the block. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Over Williamson. Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Here's Ingram. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Williams. Goes up the baseline. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
Horford, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Tatum. High arcing shot. Pelicans pull it in. Poke loose. Stolen by Smart. Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown. From the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now here's Williamson. Off with the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Pass to Ingram. And stolen by Tatum. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
To end the drought. And Boston with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line. And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Pass to Williamson. And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Pass to Ingram. Now Williamson. Now here's Valanciunas, guarded by Tatum.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Here's Ingram. Chalk up 2 there.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Now here's Smart. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A 3-pointer, no good. Down low. Here's Williamson. A rebound by the Celtics.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
这什么电脑？太扯了吧！
很强哎。
不是啊，这太夸张了。哦。这有点夸张。
你被屌虐。哦。平常你都屌虐别人，鹈鹕都屌虐。该得分了吧？终于。我们两个都冷冻了，要虚。
可是他真的表现出一副认真在。
哎。
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And just not able to find the target in the point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Smart with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Smart deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Horford's got 6 points in the quarter.
Alvin Gentry has seen a lot in his time around the NBA, and last year in New Orleans, really no different. With injuries and trade demands from their top player, it was about trying to keep things together. I don't know, maybe the reward of all that was the roster that he has in front of him now.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game. Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And here is Williamson. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rocket a start like that.
He shoots again. No good on that one. By Horford.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And so it's Boston, holding a big 18. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development that's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
Here's Williamson. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Williamson.
Second chance opportunities.
我一直撵进去了，看到，我一直撵进去了，他们指定了，干，我生气耶。
And Brent, kind of a musical chair situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise. This season, moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks. You knew something good was coming.
生气耶。
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
The kick out to Brown from past the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Hello.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And hard to decide which.
当我胖虎是小老鼠的。
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Tatum. Good and smart.
嘞，这都可以。让他死定哦，眼够了。
9 points for Jason Tatum.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief. Oh.
我操！
Surprising. He goes.
鬼吧，你是等一下，不要倒了，
就太牛了，我的天！
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that's for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times.
那球太牛了。
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Pass to Williams. Inside. Horford's shot is good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Jump by Williamson.
You can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
Well, if there was ever a no-doubt #1 pick, it is Zion Williamson. Brent New Orleans jumps at the chance to draft him.
Yeah, hard to think of a transition where you have a transcendental star in Anthony Davis in the 7 seasons he gave to the Pelicans, that Zion Williamson would come in and almost make you, and I don't mean this in the bad way, Kevin, but forget about AD. There's that much excitement and enthusiasm around what the talent set is and the skill set of this young star player could be.
Brown.
Come on.
Brown's got 7 points in the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
No good.
Come on.
For Boston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Free throw drops for Al Horford. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 14. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. Gotta get a hand up or he's gonna make you pay.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's 11 points for Jason Tatum. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Here's Smart. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Tatum. Knocks down the step back J. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And with that length, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Brown outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Outside, Smart. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
Oh.
Here's Valanciunas.
Oh, man.
To Williamson. Second shot opportunity.
Ah!
The shot misses. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Brown inside. The kick out to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Graham with the rebound.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Celtics leading by 9.
我觉得要输了，对吗？
And finished off by Brown.
不太可能吧？没可能吗？
你说没可能输吗？
对啊。来了。
And here's Ingram from the arc.
对不起，我要追分，我就想说投3分。
刚刚那球摔到就好。
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Boston.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
对不起，我又调皮。干，怎么可能？塞尔提克哪那么强？为什么我玩就很弱？
If not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Williams.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career.
我感觉好像我们已经到尽头了，就是追不上。
而且等下至少要看那球超级爆控。
哎，刚那球真的很屌。
那直接扣2个人呢。
我在笑，超在笑。还有 Tatum 拿下16分的，谁守？Zion Williamson。
不是吧？我守那个哎。
哦，我守的，就我守的。
我守那个什么？我要看那球，看那球太狗。
啊，我在垒。哪一球啊？
我这球我看到了。哇！ 我看到是那个第三节的有一个 Ryan 30-20的 Ryan Williamson 灌的那个2分05秒那个。
哦，看一下。
这球一定要踢这个。
这球好猛哦！
看这球，哇！我在说，操！
牛逼，这球真的牛啊！
他这个体跳距离，哇操，
蛮热的。但我们家早上起床，身怀呀，身怀。
这衣服好看吗？
好看。对，炸你的鸡块。
在看珍珠奶茶。
你要叫饮料。
765而已的那种。
就外送费啊，因为我们住这里吧，是吗？
美食超值。
去嘛，我直接给你高清版本 YouTube。
好啊。YouTube 我看一下。
你要喝吗？
好啊，一样。
好远。
应该是，没关系，等到我那个档案出来的时候再那个。
它不能那个耶，它不能1分糖，那你要
微糖就好吧。
微糖，不是无糖。
那就无糖吧。
倒一倒水。
无糖。
选好啊。
好，无糖。
无糖。确定。
决定。
无糖可能不好喝哦。
那就微糖吧。
到底。
那你让你妈一直问。
我就错回啊，叫你想好啊，因为我就觉得你感觉随便乱回答，没有认真想要回答。
那微糖。微疼。对嘛，我们挑战一次塞尔提克，我不相信打不赢。
一样这对吗？
不要吧。我们还没打最强顺风球王啊！
好啊，
射爆他们！雨桐玄奇再给我1场的时间，那就赔。
这我要喝冷露哦。
今天6点就下班。冬瓜哪里？因为我已经喝茶。那我是维糖啊，嘿嘿。就往你都没选。
没有在想要什么队？你要用最强顺风球王的。
看你啦，你也可以用 Net 吗？还是你要用谁啊？哪一队啊
？Net 感觉不错，
那就 Net 啊。但我们会玩 Net 吗？我们不太会玩那种得分手。地震吗？
有，
没感觉，我在1楼，抱歉。
投球真的太。
我要北蓝哦。哎呦，你要玩 Kyrie Irving 是不是？
没错。
那我就要玩凯文杜兰特。
我要教训他们。
你要被 Smart 手爆哎！
你要确定呢？我不可以晃烂他。曾经的队友，我要晃烂他。
哎呦，对耶，曾经的队友哎。哎，我1楼真的无感哎，很晃吗？
哎，一点点呢。
啊 ？Kimo 家不在1楼啊？你家在几楼啊
？6楼。
6楼。有去过啊，蛋光。虽然说我才住过他家，但我忘记几楼了。
That's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep,
我真的超无感的，超无感。
怎么可能？1楼真的是不太会，
对啊，1楼真的无感，超无感。
什么桌上在晃吗？
没有，桌上什么东西都没有啊。靠注意耶！但你不热吗？因为很好看。但是感觉很热，
现在很冷，
感觉穿，就是比如说寒流来的那几天，
寒流来不有时候穿。
对啊，
这个没办法。
哦，
因为我真没有。出去吃饭。
你这个，如果工作用的话，应该会变成皮卡丘吧？
对啊，我跟你说不用弄没有，刚刚皮卡丘，我昨天试穿的时候。我觉得这件很好看。
我也觉得。
真的。
没错。
而且我觉得是我很喜欢的。
觉得可以。那你会扎起来？
对。扎起来。很多女生会这样扎起来。
哦，但没扎起来，你不觉得很像千海婷会穿的衣服？
我
说的也是啊。
我里面会穿那种比较穿那个比较穿内搭。
哦。这样挺超爱穿这样。
可是其实这也是我。那样不要放，不要就是你那个很大的力，这很好。
因为你没有努力过。
哇
，Irving 是不是去错队了？
这么猛的吗？
对面那个不是 Marcus Smart 吧？是 Marcus Irving 吧？我炸20分钟，没有哎。这样不会热。哎，对面真的是 Marcus Irving，
单打他。
Tatum on the wing. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Irving for three.
好啦。
Now Boston takes it the other way.
不闹了。
Here's Smart. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
我刚刚上次是炸25，这是炸20，还不错哦。就是200度，然后20分钟。没有，我按照上面不是有那个图示吗？我就调到炸鸡的那个图示啊。
Durant with the rebound.
科比，哎，不够快，不够快。
Shot from free throw range.
哎，
And that one is off. Good work defensively.
我觉得我刚刚有完美复制 KD 的一球，哎。
哦，好帅哦！
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
它是2包
，2
包各5支吧。
Well, I like the shoot first mentality of
the
guys, staying aggressive and keeping constant pressure on the defender.
Right side, Kevin Durant.
Woohoo! 好骚哦！
Got him with the
没进干。
With one on the clock. Marcus Smart, he's feeling it tonight and has been
刚刚蛮猛吧那球。
to the Boston Celtics. He
很猛
notched
啊！
8 points in the quarter.
感觉那球晃来晃去。
Basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
这场感觉可以开死神哦，
And if you're just joining us, we've played through
感觉可以进入死神模式哦。
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
你是说姚一龙那个？
Never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
真的。
He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
For the 3. Smart misses. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes
好想看。
other terrific offensive skill.
对啊。
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision.
瞎妹照。
I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, CJ McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
All right, DA, and he is still getting it done. Thank you. So it's Brooklyn now.
Oh.
Basket by Boston. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Durant got 7 points in the game.
就是夹杂在句子中。
Pass to Horford. Fires at the elbow.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving misses.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Now here's Smart. He's got 8 to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
小 QQ， 我怎么觉得这场你好像不太顺哦？
Again and again, if you're just looking at points and rebounds,
OK，
Al Horford's
2比1有点难玩。
it goes way deeper than the box score.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's
哎，好球哎，这球好球，这球漂亮。
He's not an all-star.
哦，
Even Sports Talk Radio calling him
节
average.
奏运。
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man.
上了他，上了他，上了上，巴黎卡加，巴黎卡加。原来是你被巴黎卡加。
哎，
哎，卡加卡加。 卡加，卡加 for 3， 没进。
哎，比我超卓越。哦，哇！
我不是 LeBron。至少毁掉了进攻。
太怪角色。
球不见，
不给传呢，不给传呢！我靠！不要传。
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Durant. Aldridge left side.
Nice. 这球有帅。
Smart 可能有点强。
Smarter， 他是聪明哥哎。
还有这么猛吗
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics. They lead.
马克斯嘛，这么强。
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside, KD. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games too.
哎，你传那边？啊，也是可以的。
好险，好险，好险！我刚有个爱注意。
Master Williams. Here's Horford.
哎，怎么到了？到了。好。
Irving drives in, deflects the pass.
哇！
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they haven't been
哇，等下骂完暂停。
to a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5.
And, you know, the Brooklyn Nets last season more than doubling their win total from 2 years prior. Great improvement. A surprise playoff team in the East for sure.
And taken away by Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
哎，看到了啦，都你呀。
And the attendance
不要调皮好不好？该给我了吧，死神。
哎，我刚应该直接里面吼。
对啊。
哎。
And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is by nature a laid back.
还是我要选 Black Griffin 跟你打空接。
In his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal.
这样都进，天哪！
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Irving double team. Pass to Aldridge. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. And protection by Harden. There's the lob to Aldridge. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Wow.
感觉我要来追分了。没有，干嘛垃圾东西？杯子蛋糕。
看来只能用对，勇士队了。感觉只有勇士队能制裁他们。
Right side, Irving fires from the wing.
调皮捣蛋，都不传球哎，干。
And it's Brown missing. Nets trailed by 13. Irving. Nice D from Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Durant puts up a deep three. Misses there. And so it's
球毛在调皮捣蛋。当 Q 毛开始自干，就是输球的开始。
对，这个又不是打断。
哇，当 Joe Harris 被切入，就知道是输球开始。
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics, opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
今晚都不给我打，说好要给我打都不给我打。
你还跟我要球？
你也不会给我球好不好？
会。你要说给球，我就给。
It's smart with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Durant for three. Rebound by Williams.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from
你要球吗？
我都贴到你身上。
你要说要球，你要说我要球。不行的，我知道二兵怎么玩的，真的。我知道二兵怎么玩的。
你屁！你再
真的，你再看一次我怎么玩，真的，我已经知道二兵怎么玩，真的，我不会像刚刚一样。这场是高效率的，好不好？真的，要认真的。
是哦，
要认真晃人的。刚刚太不认真了。
花好月圆。
那我是不是应该玩哈登呢？
看你。
Rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
有秀。
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Lobbed up there for Durant.
这如果是 Black Griffin 是不是就够板了？
他会来一个大风车过来，还拿到再转移。
To the inside.
Oh.
Here's Horford.
Durant
sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Back to Harris. From deep. That's good.
让他看看什么叫真正的完整对篮网。完整对篮网，我在讲。 完全啊，对了，完全体啊，完整队是什么？
完整队。当然我懂你的意思。
你连黑人的都懂了，肯定懂我的。黑人那才是特殊的华教语言。哎，这真的是完全体耶！
当Irving不在自干，虽然他自干，但我不会自干，我不知道他要怎么自干。
里面用果冻上篮。哎，
好哎，他防守，哎呦，
你可以试试看哎，我觉得他本来就复热而已啊，他本来就只是复热而已啊。我觉得15分钟可以耶。 我觉得可以了。太好笑了吧那个！油猪猪，油猪猪左卫门。 虽然说我觉得这个转身有点多余，
我就是想帅。
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
我被隔扣了。
我们是阿举中锋。
And a dunk by Horford.
What a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Pass to Aldridge. Williams with the block.
阿举。
哎 ，Robert Williams， 哇，该闪出去了。啊，没按好，没按好。
我刚刚看到 KD 的手势是单打战术。
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
传对方头上是这样。
好铁，我很过哎，哦。
KD，好像。 这场我很全能。哎，主宰开起来！他15分钟 OK 吗？岳亚婷，15分钟 OK 吗？哦。这场我好屌！4分3篮板3助攻3助攻，
命中率100%。哦，这个传，那个 no looking pass。
谁在说我是在 LeBron 底下的第二人？我是第一人。虽然说我去年输给了字母哥。
你输给你自己的脚。
我觉得只要把空间拉给你，就很有机会。
但我觉得看他防守好好哦。
废话，他好歹也是防守见长的球员。
没错啊，但没这么浮夸吧。Irving， 他是 Irving。
你要
哇，老人家可以这样灌篮哦！
干他妈灌一下心脏病发哦！
看那个直接灌到那个，感觉手都飞出去了。被卡住了，哇！
我差点就给他盖下去，
我卡了死嘞。
He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, DA, and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
哦，好险，好险，好险
It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
都不给球了。
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And on the way from Irving for 3.
Hey.
A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself.
当 KD 开始组织时，
按错。
哦，
这边不准，这边这场不准。
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
哦
no good.
Nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Inside. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, okay.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
来个屁！
是很好。哦，看到，哇
！And Williams is right there. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
哦，好危险，好危险。
KD looking around.
那个嘛，你是鬼。
Rebound Boston. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half.
哇，老人家，我操！
太神了吧！
看这个老人家真的把这个当成 Game 7在打。
好的，看我要当成生涯最后一场。
你真要这么说也没错啦，他哪时候生涯最后一场也是不知道。
不可能是生命最后一场。没有乱讲。 没事。
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense.
有，
怎么太烫了？
自制主攻诶。
怎么还是觉得吃这个不是没有搞头？不然你怎么了？肚子痛？
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us.
是我
The
去帮你
second
买
half of
炒
this
饭。
game still to play.
炒饭不是开了1点？
The Nets
在外
had
面
to be
下雨。
so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections.
还是
So
我
you
去
have to
帮你
use
去
cap
买
space
大
to
炒饭？
acquire picks.
好吧。
They had to find
我也想
sleepers in
吃
the
啊。
draft. They had to find players who were probably
顺便买个汤。
undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
你可以帮我先，他应该可以先叫吧？他是到1点。
Smart with the drive.
哇哦，
And he gets the
没有，我
basket.
本来
Officials
今天就
blowing
想
the
吃，
whistle,
我
so
只是
a
下
chance at the
雨。
line for one more.
没有，可以让宵夜。
Notice the physicality that's an aspect of
在下雨
Marcus
了，
Smart's game.
没
He just
差。
powers through the defense, sensational shooting.
没有，那是因为太远了，我们想要离那么久。
And Doris, the Nets showed they could
OK 啦，反正我等一下洗澡啊，换一下就好了。好吧，先帮我叫。
你要第一场饭，
第一场饭。
两个要叫
叫小的就好了。啊。
要吃蒜头鸡汤。
哎，没有，你要其他的吗？也不要。还是你要叫什么青菜啊？叫个青菜好了。 都可以啊，他输什么？
And Aldridge with the block. They retain possession.
但我们这场是火锅大赛。
哎，你们各种摆火锅哎，好扯！
我已经5个火锅了。
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the city of Boston, 12 champions.
这边，走这边。
6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Over Harris. Tatum's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Horford has a wide open look.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5.
再帮我庆祝一下。
Let's start building the building.
牛逼！
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
换个 Black Griffin 来玩
I
玩。
just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
又是摸麻犯规。
哎，他怎么直接冲过去抱他？
To foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Doris, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you say about Kyrie Irving. He does not appreciate contact around the rim.
Pass to Horford.
Oh.
Punches it. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They get it again.
没想到我会冲进来。
That is his first foul of the game. Irving surveying the floor. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart. A putback.
我这个 Robert Williams
Positioning on the putback.
体能怪物是不知道。
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when
不要急，不要急，太多人了。
Williams with the steal.
传不出去。
废话，那么多人。
Here's Tatum.
完了，又开始上头了。哇！
那是不是给我组织球就好了？
Just a 4-point Nets lead. Pass to KD.
哦。
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Doris, you knew that his free agency would be one of the biggest stories of the summer. Everyone tried their best to land Kevin Durant.
And even considering the injury, anyone would be willing and able to take Kevin Durant on their roster. Why? Because when he's healthy, you become an immediate contender.
Back to Williams. Outside Tatum.
很会传球，很爱
Pass to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
所以啦。
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
你真以为你真聪明啊
？6秒，6秒，5秒，可以吗？注意时间。
A deep 3 from Irving.
哎，怎么样
？Nice， 还敢包夹？
对，你以为我没看到我们的队友吗 ？Joe Harris。他一定想说我一定会干拔。
Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
哎，
Irving with the ball for Brooklyn.
打字机好了。
In the corner, it's Harris. They get it back. Here's Boston now. Left side, Smart. Here's Williams.
宝贝，我没收好，对不起。
没事。
Williams has got
看刚刚 Joe Harris 没把握，传动漂亮的说。
我直接卡错了，
给错了。
Back to Irving.
好，我刚才可以直接给那个。
Right side, Kevin Durant.
哦，这可以吧
Just 5 to shoot.
时间哦。
Over Smart. No good from Durant.
Yeah, showing some strength in the
我居然打不赢马克斯嘛，真认真。
Smart with the ball. Picked up by Irving. And Boston with the rebound.
冲动。
With the floater. He lays it in.
还点。
Fourth
quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Brooklyn with it.
安安，
罗，
在打2K。
对啊，我们再来2K。哎，
哇，哦，没事，我抢到。
给我，你不要打。
时间，
哎，靠背。
没事。
怎么会没有时间？啊，你是被盖是不是？
对啊，被盖，然后我刚刚自己抢到。
我以为是重新14秒，
我也以为啊，看，哦，所以包夹，对的，但这个能跳赢的几率哈，哎。
Tipped away, and so it's Boston with it.
来干嘛？
Now here's Brown.
我先关麦。
快好了，哇！那他是谁吧？我自己叫一个。
Brooklyn lead. Outside Alden. KD on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Another shot.
完蛋了！哇！
哇，他刚感觉哇。
They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
对啊，这波。
What a time for a turnover! Shows you just how key one play can be.
应该不能投三分，应该这样。
Brown outside. Williams trying to break free. No good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Trying to end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
该痛哭流涕了。
One on Smart.
死神该出来了，死神要出来了。
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down.
比勇士队还夸张。
靠北，为什么我的2K 这么那个？我的那个直播2K 怎么那么那个？
哇 ，Robert Williams，
加！
Smart deciding where to go with it. Overall.
对。
Misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Durant. And the Nets miss again.
这太急了。
完了。
Solid defense from Harris.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
KD with it.
哇！这么帅的吗？
必须的吧。
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trailed by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now.
对阿巨没坏呢。
没坏。
Thank you, David. 23 seconds left in the game. In the corner, Horford with it. Got it.